Up and
That's
in, and we're underway. Just missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one misses. 3-0.
3-0.
Right through there for a strike. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Full count.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Sends it to first. 1 out in the top of the first. And now here is Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010.
Harper.
Outside corner, there's a strike. 1 out, bases empty. And that's in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Fair ball.
Everything came together for him. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And here comes Alec Boehm. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Way to lay off that pitch down. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings through that.
Good pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets. Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boo. Things change from game times to your daily routine. But
hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Raleigh gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Nick Castellanos stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Just missed. Boehm at second. Schwarber at first. 1 gone. That misses. And it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And he deals. That's ripped. Base hit. And they stop him at third, so base is loaded with 1 away.
All over that one right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Max Kepler at the plate. Hit on the ground to the right side. Base hit. 1 run is in. The second run scores, and they lead by 3.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
JT Realmuto steps in. Birdie tossed to second, and that's 2. And we're back. And on the hill for the Phillies, Aaron Nola. What do we need to know here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes the catch for the out. At the plate, Seiya Suzuki.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep,
this one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Wastes no time there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Runner from second crosses the plate. And it's now a 2-run game.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Now at the plate, Michael Busch. Swings through that one out in front that time.
It's always fun watching Nola pitch. He's one of the best pitchers in the league because he knows how to control a baseball. He's got excellent command of his pitches, which keeps his walk rate low and helps keep him out of trouble.
Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
1 and 2 is the count.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Batting fifth.
Swanson digs in.
Dansby. Swanson.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. The throw in, but it's offline.
He's safe.
Well done. Drives in the run. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time. Good balanced approach and just blasted it through the infield.
Nico Horner will come up to hit.
Ball.
And that misses. 2-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And that's down, a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Back-to-back base hits. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Line drive and makes the play, and that's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. This is Bryson Stott.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one misses. Ball 1. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 3. Hit in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong in position. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Digging in, Johan Rojas. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Foul ball. Popped up. And there's 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
On a line, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first baseman.
Here's Bryce Harper at the plate now.
Harper.
Growing up, he experienced a moment straight out of the Sandlot. Harper was getting ready to play for Team USA, but he didn't have a bat, so he borrowed one from his dad.
Okay.
The bat was autographed by Pete Rose. His dad wiped the autograph clean and told Bryce to use it. I'm not sure how many dads would have done that. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that is that. Here at Wrigley Field, leading off, Carson Kelly.
Carson Kelly.
Nola back to work. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Strike 2.
0-2. 1-2.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Ian Happ up to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Close, but called a ball. 1-0.
1-0.
And that's outside.
2-0.
To the right side, and it goes just foul. Runner on the go. And it's fouled off. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one ripped right center field. Rojas ranging back. Going. Gone. He'll touch them all. It's 4-3. 1 out, base is empty. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next pitch misses outside. And that is ball 1. And there's a ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
That one outside. And that's ball 3.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count. Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Runner on at first with one gone. So here's Kyle Tucker now. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Now 1-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Man at first, 1 away. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell.
Over to Turner for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Michael Busch.
Now batting.
His first at-bat was a strikeout.
Michael Busch.
Fastball for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Right through there for a strike.
An at-bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
On the ground to first, and that's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next offering is downstairs. Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Schwarber, a former All-Star, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. One down, Phillies down a run. That's a ball.
1-2.
Tried the sweeper. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Birdie makes the play, and there are 2 outs. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Castellanos.
First pitch misses. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good, and it ties it up. It's 4-4. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now batting Max Kepler. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball game is still
1-1.
tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
2 down, nobody on. Fought off foul. Tied up here in the early going. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
And it's 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That misses.
Ball.
And it's 3-2.
Wow, this
Full
guy's
count.
really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Tied at 4. Good plate appearance
Outside,
there.
ball 4.
Able to take the walk. That's a great at bat. He
batter,
saw a
the
lot of
catcher,
pitches and earned a
JT
walk.
Real
And now it's
Muto.
JT Realmuto. 0 for 1 so far. Fastball for a strike. Kepler off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is
Ball, that's down.
downstairs. Just
No, that
missed.
missed. 2-1. We got a full count.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. All even now at 4 apiece. Major League Baseball
Leading
is
off
on
for the
the show.
Cubs,
Back here at Wrigley Field, set for the bottom of the 3rd. So up now for
Swanson.
Chicago, Dansby Swanson. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty
No, that
high,
missed. That's the ball.
and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
And that's in the dirt.
2-1.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's Nico Horner, and he's already singled in this game. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Nobody out, runner at first. Runner on the go. This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. And they add a pair. It's 6-4. And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. And there's the strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. And now the batter is Carson
the
Kelly.
catcher, Carson
Singled and scored his first
Kelly.
time. And that is out of play. And a strike in there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering
That's it. That's the ball.
upstairs.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game,
1-2.
and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That one not
2-2.
close. Now 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. John Birdie at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time.
Birdie.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kepler has this one sized up. And that is that. On the north side of Chicago, John Shelby and Chris Singleton. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And it's 1-1.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike. Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. First time up was a pop out. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Throws to first. Awesome play there. Here's Turner now. 1 for 2.
Trey Turner.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
1 ball, 2
That one
strikes.
in the dirt, and the count 1-2.
That's a ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 outs. So Trey goes down on strikes. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. Ripped to third. Throws across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting.
Seiya Suzuki digs in now.
Seiya Suzuki.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. He put a great swing on that ball, took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Now.
Ball.
In the dirt. to second, and he's out.
When you try to move up on a ball in the dirt, you've got to be sure that it gives you enough time to make it safely. Guess wrong, like we saw here, and you'll pay the price.
That misses the zone. And now 3 balls and a strike. And Kyle Tucker will take his base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted
Now
at first
batting,
base with
the
a
first
quick
baseman,
free pass.
And now it's going to be Michael Busch, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Tucker off of first with 2 away. And that one clips the corner.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball.
One ball, one
just
strike.
got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
No, that's out.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Ready now for the 5th inning. Bryce Harper to the plate.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
Tyone back to work. And that one hammered. Tucker really on his horse for it. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Right side. Corner. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Alec Bohm. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball right field. He's there. He's got it. And that quickly 2 away. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And there's a strike.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
That's a ball.
Off the mark there. 1-1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
That one
2-2.
inside. Look out. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Pitching for the
Back
Phillies.
now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Joe Ross.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Leading off.
And here
for the
comes
Cubs,
Dansby Swanson.
the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And that's just foul.
You know, these Cubs really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Next offering is outside. Swings and misses. 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one
Count is
missed.
full.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
The batter, number 2.
So here's Horner
second
now.
baseman,
He's already
Nico
homered here in this one.
Horner.
And that one
That's
is
the ball.
downstairs. Ball 1. And that one hit to first. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Not close with that one. The count now 2-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
The center fielder, number
2 down,
4.
base is empty. Next to hit, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Gavin Hollowell.
Still
Now
a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. He's already homered in this game.
Castellanos.
That one a little bit high, and that is ball 1. Castellanos, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick back in 2010. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-2. The count.
Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. And digging in for Philadelphia, Max Kepler. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
He was all over that one. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Here's JT Realmuto. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Nice stop. The feed for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
So digging in, Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Over to first, and he saved. Two outs. Line drive. Makes the catch, inning over. Bottom of the 6th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Carson Kelly. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Hit in the air out to center field. Rojas makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Birdie in the box now. No balls and a strike. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Anytime
The
you
left
rip a line
fielder,
drive
number
the other
8,
way, you feel
Ian.
really good about what
Yeah.
you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
1-0.
Happ stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw.
Right there.
Tag. Ow. A bullet from JT Realmuto. And that one got a piece of him.
You got him.
Now batting.
Runner at
the
first with 2
designated
away.
hitter.
Now
Yeah.
it's the DH, Seiya Suzuki. And that drops in for a strike. Next pitch is outside. Happ, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
1-2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back.
Chicago
We're in the
Cubs,
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound,
Number 37.
Porter Hodge.
These are the
Porter.
spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now the
Leading
center
off for the
fielder,
Phillies,
Johan
the center
Rojas.
fielder, Johan Rojas.
First
1
pitch
ball, no
is
strike.
in the dirt. And that
2-1.
skips in the dirt. Late on that fastball.
I would throw him another breaking ball.
2-2
Try to go
count.
again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Trey Turner now 1 for 3.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Ball 1, no strikes. The Phillies
1-0.
trailing by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beatings. Here is Bryce
The first
Harper.
baseman, number 3, Bryce Harper.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now pitching for the
We're back
Phillies,
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom
Number
of the 7th.
50.
Orion Kerkering.
Orion
Pretty tight game, so
Kerkering.
they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the right
Leading
fielder,
up
Kyle
for the
Tucker.
Cubs, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
And that's in there at the knees.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-2. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. That's not coming back. He hammers one out to right. And they add on. It's 7-4. Michael Busch, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. 0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And he went around, according to Clyde Washington. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Bohm makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. And that one lifted in the air center field. Rojas gets under it. He's got it. And there's 2 away. And up next for Chicago, Nico Horner.
Second baseman.
Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. This one in the air. Harper sizing this one up. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Julian Merryweather.
Now pitching for the Cubs. Number 66. Julian Merryweather.
Alec Bohm now at the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And that's way high. 1-2 to count.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
This to center field. Pro Armstrong makes the ground, and there's one down. And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Misses outside, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
And now 2-1.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
2-2.
Swings and misses. 2 out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Look out!
That hit him.
And it hit him.
You know, Boog, there always seems to be that oh no moment for the pitcher when he's lost control of his pitch, and most of the time it's right when he lets it go. He knows that it's not headed where he intended it to go.
Kepler, the next to hit, takes outside. Foul ball there. Castellanos leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Close one, doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
2-2.
Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Kirkering back to work. Sliced hard but foul. Pitch misses. And 1-1. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Swing and a foul out of play. Next pitch is outside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now batting the catcher.
Now here is Carson Kelly.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Just missed. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
On the ground to the left.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Runner at first with no outs here. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The third baseman, number 5.
John Birdie, the next Cub to hit. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
On the ground, 2 ball. Throws to first in time. So 2 down now, and here is Ian Happ, the Happ Daddy. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Tap dances out of the way of that one.
That's the ball. Hee-haw.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Count's full.
That one to first, Harper. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Ryan Presley.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Out to short. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. So up next, Bryson Stott.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but It needed to be made. That's helping your team.
That one pushed foul. One down, base is empty. Down and in, moved his feet.
Two and two.
Here's a 2-2. Fastball right back to the mound. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton.